Nice. Do you want to describe those projects at all, or what does NFTNT do specifically?
All right, so like TNT is a company, is a place I come from. I come from trollandtoad.com. We said, or they, I say it's no longer a we situation. I left Troll and Toad, took my life savings, came to Wax to do it. That this is I'm here with everything I've got. So like, I had a bunch of staff, like 5 guys last year. We worked really hard, and it just didn't come together. There's probably reasons. I probably learned a lot of lessons along the way, but like I said, I'm here. I'm here to stay. I'm gonna be here for 5 more years at the very least.
Wow, we all love hearing that. I think all of us are here. The reason we're here at this convention during the bear, I think we're all sticking around. So, and it'll be great.
Fair.
It'll be great too in several years.
No, we're saving that. We're not ready for the Bears yet. When we get to the Bears, I got to get these 2 releases out, and then we'll start talking about Bears.
I heard that.
Oh man, seriously, I don't know where you want me to start. Like, I could tell you about paying paying licenses lots of money to not get email responses.
Well, we want to know about the project. So, what does like the NFTNT do? Like,
okay. So I try to sell trading cards, man. I'm just a fucking trading cards guy, and I'm
okay.
here to sell trading cards. So I don't make video games. I'm not fancy. I just thought that trading cards and blockchain, you could do some things. You could do some light, a little bit of gaming that you couldn't do 20 years ago or 10 years ago out in the world. And I thought, hey, trading card guys would really appreciate like award systems and feedback and being able to directly interact with the product. And I was like, oh, this would be easy. Let's go. It was not correct. So what I'm doing right now, though, the relevant one. What does NFTNT do? Well, I'm probably not going to be hiring any more brands right now because, like, whoa, that's not super fun. The project I'm most excited about is I'm going to start selling physical cards on the blockchain. So I have like 20,000 Michael Jordan cards sitting here, and I'm going to tokenize them and sell them and store them for everybody on Wax.
That's interesting.
If Wax is going to be like the kings of collectibles, and if Funko wants it, so long as Funko stays, we have a shot at being a big deal.
I think there'll be more coming, bigger ones too. So you're gonna tokenize physical cards, but
yeah,
that like existing like basketball cards.
Yeah. So what I'm launching right now is for this weekend is I have 20 PSA 10 Michael Jordans. 10 of them I'm going to sell straight up for retail price, and 10 of them I'm going to break down. I'm going to put in the booster pack. The booster packs are going to be you're going to have 10% pieces of Jordans, 25% pieces of Jordans, and full Jordans. So like you buy a pack, you get one of those 3 things. You go do some trading and buying and selling of other stuff. Once you have 100% Jordan, you can trade it in for a Jordan of your choice from the wallet that contains the Jordans.
Are you gonna make like your own art around it, or how's copyright work? If you're gonna use the exact image of it, or what's the plan?
Oh yeah, I'm just straight taking pictures of my items. So there's a whole lot of copyright questions on the chain, right? And I watch these guys all day long on Twitter talk about it, like, and they've been asking the same questions for years. So I'm just going to do it. Like, it doesn't
okay.
It doesn't seem to me to be against any American laws anyway. Like here in America,
if it's basketball cards, the owners of the cards will definitely not like that. I mean, they won't. I don't know. Just think about it, and they won't get whitelisted either. You have to be original art to be whitelisted.
Oh, that's actually a really fancy, really exciting thing for me. Is like here in the last like 3 months, the whitelist is basically irrelevant now. Like they've stopped. They've taken away the only thing the whitelist never really did was when you didn't have the whitelist, people on Atomic Hub would go to buy your stuff, and you get these like big giant red screens of death. Like, oh, this shit, you don't know this is real. Don't buy this shit. Those screens are gone. Now it's a little checkbox you press. So I'm not scared of that.
Okay.
And I have like a little bit of legal shit on the cards. Like these are the things that these are the utility I represent, and this is only it. But like, it's not researched. I know how nuanced that law gets, but I'm just going to run on both the first sale
Okay.
doctrine and the acceptable industry standards. So
Okay.
like, if a guy can sell a Jordan on eBay
True.
and write in the title Fleer Michael Jordan, I'm gonna call mine a Fleer Michael Jordan
Well,
certificate of authenticity.
well, this is the new space. Here, Superdot says there's weird rules with sports players. You can use LeBron James, but you just gotta watch the names, I guess, like trademark names and stuff like that. If you're using the actual art from the cards, I just I don't know enough. So as long as you're looking into it,
Yeah,
well,
well, I
that's
mean, like,
interesting anyway.
what's the worst that's gonna? Hey, you know, like I've been getting rugged pretty hard myself for the last little bit. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like, I'm gonna get like a letter from
Well, yeah,
the you
they
know,
could
like I don't see. No
uh,
one's gonna shoot me.
well, they could sue you though.
Well,
Like because for example, Disney, like that Stormtrooper thing that came out, they put a big squash down on that because somebody was putting Stormtrooper art on an NFT. Cease and desist is the
oh,
worst case of Super Dud.
so yeah, so I'm using like the same. I'm trying to use the same rules as. I'm just going to say, hey, I'm describing it an item that I'm selling. That so long as I'm describing an item, I'm not making a claim that an item is like an item. Like for instance, I wouldn't say like this is like a Lego product because that's in violation. This is literally a LeBron James 2010 Fleer trading card. It's actually what it is.
Hmm.
I'll keep it at my house for you. Uh, yeah,
Are you gonna do an IRL thing to where if they buy the NFT, you're gonna send them the card, or is it only
yeah.
to collect?
No,
Yeah.
all the cards are fully redeemable. All the cards are. There's no cost for storage. There's no cost for redemption. Like,
So
which
you
second I get railed on that too. Maybe like we'll have to see if people in Egypt want my cards. That could get weird for me, but I can roll with it later and figure it out. Uh, but on the front end, yeah, it's going to be uh, just you own the token. You can turn the token into me for the actual item,
So
or you can leave it
that
on the chain.
changes. I just want to say I think that changes it quite a bit. So you are literally selling the physical card. You're just using the NFT as a point of sale for it because it's an
More or less,
IRL
yeah,
thing. That's
yeah.
I think that's a lot better than just selling the art by itself as a card.
Oh no, 100% couldn't just selling the art would be illegal. Selling the art for art's sake would definitely be in violation of copyright
Okay,
rules.
gotcha. Well, that clears me up quite a bit. That's really cool. So you have a huge card collection, and you're gonna make NFTs that will help promote your own collection, your own cards that you have, and then people can
Yeah,
buy them that way, and you'll ship them out to them if they get them.
so like the downside there, of course, is like I'm going to be using a different cost structure than everybody else on the chain because art's a little different in terms of cost of goods. But the upside is I'll actually fucking sell some, I think, and that will be cool.
And that's just one thing you do. You just said you try multiple projects, so you're just
Oh yeah,
going for
that's just one thing.
shooting for the wall, right? Just all sorts
Yeah,
of things.
dude, it's really I just like weird ideas. I like cool ideas. So if I think something is fun or interesting or whatever, like, and I got the hours for it, I'm gonna try it out. So the other thing is like they're just it's literally just trading cards where like, a lot of the stuff on chain right now is like you buy a pack and you get a bunch of cards and then like Yahoo, that's it. So I'm gonna do like a situation where like you it's not a pack, it's a place, and you get some cards in that place, and then you get a certain amount of the right kind of cards, and you'll open another place. So there could be like a release might have 10 different packs because there's all these different places to explore, and each one having its own oh shit, its own story, its own people, its own characters. Some of the ones in the current release will resemble different wax personalities and robots because there's a bunch of those in the wax community. But I
Nice.
think it'll be fun to see talk about it, see what happens with it.
Cool.
I've been sharing some of them on the over the course of the last week on Twitter. I got a whole bunch of really cool ones that have finished since then. And like, so how am I getting that art right? Like, I'm not here to lie to anybody. I'm not here to bullshit anybody. Like, first I drew it with a pen on a piece of paper. Then I took a picture of it and I ran it through them AI machines.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I thought it was good enough, and then I just used my pen and paper one. I got a couple of them for my 11-year-old daughter. She had a good time making some art with Dad.
Nice. No, it's not.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with doing AR art, especially if you're starting it with a sketch. There's plenty of collections that do that.
Oh yeah. So I haven't done the other. I haven't done like the evil side of AI yet, where you like just go take someone's art and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
I think it's a
it's
lot
evil.
worse. A lot worse if you use artist names in the prompts and specifically go for a style, because that is a very hot topic. But if you're going for more abstract things, or you're working off of something you started and you're feeding that in and going off like that, it changes it quite a bit. Like, it's fine.
I think there will definitely be some weird places in law and change with
Yeah,
what
that
you're
too.
talking
It's
about
gonna
there.
it's gonna change over time too. Exactly.
So right now, you're totally in the clear. In America, anyway, you are legally totally in the clear to take someone's art, run it through the machine, and now it's yours. And that doesn't feel right. It feels like there's something a misconnection there, or whatever. So
Nice.
yeah, let's see.
I have open your Atomic Hub here, your templates. So this is NFTNT. Can you talk about a little bit about what we're looking at? Because we have different arts and things. Are these all like different projects and things that you've done?
Yeah, the stuff in promo style NFTNT, that's all.
Right.
That's all like older stuff.
Oh, okay.
If you hit the well, actually you're only gonna be able to see older stuff because I've been on the bench. Like I haven't put anything out since like I don't know August, September, or something like that. But if you hit the link tree, it will show you all the brands and stuff. Like,
Oh, right. So if you have if you use the booth links here, the link tree, and boom.
yeah, that video you were talking about, I've never seen that before. It looks like something Rocky made last year. It's awesome. I was just watching it a minute ago.
Well, that works. You didn't know what video you had in your booth?
No, I literally I hadn't actually got into. I came in like 4 hours ago and I couldn't figure out how to walk around the convention. So I was like, all right. And then I got a message to show up a few minutes ago. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll show up.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Because we didn't know what it was. And you mentioned a nature documentary. Randman's like, I think doing nature documentary NFTs might less legal issues, which is funny. That's funny.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm just not so worried about the legal issues with all the crazy shit that goes on in my world.
Hey, somebody has to innovate anyway, so it's cool to see somebody just going for things and seeing what sticks and what works, and not afraid of consequences.
Well, I mean, I could take the same picture of a bear and like fucking paint it blue once a week and then tell everybody how great I am. But like that's for other people, man. Like I don't know.
All right. The site ain't loading for me, but that could be my thing.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, it's okay because I mean, like I said, most of it's probably not going to happen. But I think Ultraman bailed on me like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's on me. It's not their fault. It's my fault. They were excited about it. I got stuff approved from them. And then like I said at the beginning, I come from Troll and Toad. We split ways. There was a weird period of time with like contracts and stuff. There was a weird period of time with how it was going to work out. But it's not their fault. They were good. They were good to me. They were good people. It's my fault. But so if I lose Ultraman in the mix, I actually thought Trailer Park Boys had fired me, but they didn't fire me yet. So we had a meeting with them on Monday. We'll see where we're at on that. I sent them product in August. They never answered. I sent them product in December. They haven't answered yet. So like, I guess we'll sit down and see what the hell's going on Monday.
All right. So you're working on. You want to talk about any of the other projects? A little more detail about other things that you will be working on, or anything?
I'm here. I'll talk about anything.
Whatever. It's your event. Whatever you want. We want to learn what you're doing, basically. So.
Well, I feel like it's just you and me, and like I have to assume it's a bunch of these robots, right? Like there's like 20 people
everyone.
around the booth.
People aren't speaking. That's fine. They're here listening. Yeah, we have 13 people in the booth. We have 30 people on the Twitch stream. Everybody's listening.
Oh, I appreciate that Twitch stream. That's the 30 people. That's nice. I have to assume those are actual people. I don't know.
Everybody here in the booth is real people, all except for the one with the eye above their head. That's it. Everybody else is real. They're all listening.
Well, that's fantastic.
You see the emoji popping up? There they are. They're reacting. Not every, yeah, it's not always a conversation. It's a lot of times it's me and the guest. So that's all. It's fine.
Oh, I see. I see. So it's like a more interview style. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I don't know why you guys didn't just hire Crackers for this shit then. I mean,
The
this has been Crackers
crackers.
deal since day one.
Well, because he only does text interviews. He wouldn't get on here and talk. But I do interviews
Oh,
on my Twitch. I do it weekly. So, uh,
that's fair. That's fair.
hey, Nuno clapped. Yeah. So we have people in here. We're listening. Yeah, man.
I'm looking around at the names, see if I recognize anybody. I don't, so that's kind of cool. So if you are real people, you guys can check out my shit. It'll be, when it comes out later this weekend. The basketball stuff is going to be more expensive for like $20 a pack or whatever. So I feel like that's not going to be, if you're like a fun wax guy, then like that might not be your jam. But the other shit is I'm going to try to make it as free as I can. My plan is to do like it's like every 90 minutes or 60 minutes, it gives you a free pack of one card. And then, like, I'll do that for like a week and then I'll set it to something more reasonable. But then, otherwise, if you want to go faster, it'll be like a wax a card. Uh,
Nice.
the plan it's really just about putting some product out into the world that's like, hey, like, I'm not actually retarded. I have some hurdles to get over. I used to have a team. Now I'm doing it by myself. It's whatever. But yeah, like the storytelling right now is going to be more about like seeing the kind of stuff people want to explore. Like we're going to start in the forest. You'll find items in the forest. There's like 50 or 60 items right now. Some of them I might move to the other places. Then like when you're in the forest, you're going to find your way to Dr. Max's house or Dr. Max's science facility, which there's a guy named Professor Wax. So like Dr. Max is kind of like there's like a play on words there, and that will exist all over the thing. I don't know. It's just like this set will have a lot to do with if you're a wax head. Like if you're a wax head and you know the wax peoples, then like there'll be some things you'll find interesting.
Cool.
If you're not a wax head, this will just be useless. You won't get it. You'll think it's weird.
I think everybody here's a wax head, so it's all good. And by the way, anybody here can ask questions. It's totally open, so if you want. But
Please,
otherwise we're just listening.
This
So.
was supposed to be, and for me, the AMA was an important part of this because it was like I figured people wanted would ask some questions because of, in some case, let's say you had collected some of my shit. Like let's say you hit up, oh man, more Linktree is not working. That's ridiculous.
So the link on the booth takes me to NFTNT.io, and that link is not working. So yeah,
And
you
that
might
link,
want to.
man, that had been for a long time. That was going to the Linktree.
I feel like yesterday it did go to the link tree, but now it's not now though. So what?
It pulled for me. No big deal. So like, Trailer Park Boys, King Kong, Dragons of
Can you drop it?
which is
Can you drop the link in the chat, the actual link tree chat, in here at NFTopia, and then then I'll look at it.
Is this what you look for? That one?
All right, yeah, that's not the link that's on the booth right now, unless I got to refresh. It could be.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm looking at Trailer Park Boys on wax, King Kong of Skull Island on wax, Dragons of Tatalia, all these projects, huh? You're part of all of them, or at least involved with all of them?
No, I invented them all. This is me and Rocky and some other guys that were part of it because it was the coolest job they could have at the time. It was really like me and Rocky thing.
Awesome.
Which I guess I'm trying to take on tops. I'm just some dude. So maybe like 9 projects was too many projects for me and one other guy who super cared and a team of people. I don't know. Like, seems like at this point that was the primary issue is that we went really hard, went too deep. But also King Kong of Skull Island though, that one I don't know about. I don't think that one's dead because I had that. I did that with Lars from Dark Pinup from Facings. So like Lars and his boys did all the art for that. It's sitting there waiting for me to move. So like I haven't called King Kong in a while, but King Kong was super chill last year. So I feel like when I do call King Kong, he's just going to be cool. Like I watched them go through the process. It was kind of cool where like Lars would send some emails about what the art was, then King Kong would tell him why it worked or didn't work because he has like he's super into the science of the King Kong world. So he like would explain why animals couldn't be that way or whatever. Uh, and we had Drew Hellblob. He did some like his. It's his. I guess I'm gonna call it technology, but it's like his mechanics behind how we're going to do that. If we do, So at this point, I've paid for it. They've done the work. It would be a disservice to everyone involved not to put that out. I just need to get the green light on it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking at the King Kong drops. They look cool too.
Now the King Kong drops that exist currently, those are all me. Yeah.
Very nice. What do you have a name for the card thing? Somebody in the chat said they're interested in sports cards. Do you know what it's going to be?
Oh, that's the power of 23.
Power of 23.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Jordan, right? Excellent.
Well, you talk about licensing. You talk about branding. Like, you know what? Nobody can license. They can't license the number 23,
that's
baby.
Right. That's right. But you can still.
They can't charge me money for that.
All right, that's cool. So yeah, looking forward to it. God's Gaming, looking forward to it. Yeah, man.
So that's again, that's so soon. Actually, like it's like everything except the card is up on Nifty Blocks. Like,
okay.
I might have set one up. I don't know.
Well, yeah. So there's a lot of different things in here. If you guys want to check out the link tree that was in the chat there, and you can pop it into another tab and favorite it if you want. If you actually really want to dive in later, yeah, you got multiple projects here, so that's cool.
Yeah, Dragon's Talia could be alive. Haven't talked to him. Some of the missing projects at the bottom. Ed Beard is he's an artist. I finished his set in 2021, and my good friends at Atomic Hub just couldn't find it in their heart to give me a fucking verified, a whitelist or whatever, on an actual artist under contract with art made for the blockchain, with all of his socials. I couldn't get through on that one. So that's in the tank, ready to go. I think he's still in because Ed's a real cool guy. But
the whitelist system is different now. If it was a while ago, so I like they'll work with you.
It doesn't exist now, so it's great. Like I said, it's not as important. I thought about this a couple hours ago. That really the only thing holding me back from putting that set out is me just not doing the work. Which, there's all the work, right? It doesn't really matter all the amount of effort you put into it, the art itself, the design of what you're going to do. The only thing that matters is if you've got some marketing. Like if you know how to market it.
At the end of the day, yeah, you have to market your own project, yeah. If you're gonna make sales, so it's all about the creator for sure.
Well, that's where like things like the Wax Alliance is a super good idea. I don't know how it's doing, but like getting teams of people together.
Oh yeah, that's what this whole
in those situations.
That's what this whole convention's about too. And there's multiple.
That's right.
There's multiple groups too. Wax Alliance is a good one. There's other ones too. Discords that have multiple collections. It's a great thing for sure. Online N has all sorts of collections in his stuff like that.
Online in super gangster. Yep. That other guy, Bursty, he's pretty gangster. I feel like those guys could put more collections out, but they think differently. So I get it.
Jezzo has a good point. Like, it matters if the art is really badass and cool and what utility you can bring to it. Those are the things that wax people look for: art and utility. But I mean, at the basketball, getting an IRL basketball card is a utility. That's a whole IRL is a whole facet of wax too. Getting physical. I have that
written up as like it's like I think it's 5. No, it's just 4. So the utilities are it is a certificate of authenticity. It's a title of ownership, authorization of free storage, and a one-time redeemable coupon to have the item shipped directly to you.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's pretty cool right there.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I wasn't sure if people would think the packs were stupid or not. Where it's like, where I'm going to use percentages and blends and stuff. But the other option was to use ungraded cards, where like, because I have lots of that too. I could just put regular ass Jordans out, but there's like a disparity in value that makes it kind of weird. Like, it's like really what it comes down to is like, right, there's a Jordan, say Fleer 92, PSA 10 is worth $1,300. Not in a case is worth $2. Well, I could never sell that for $2. I'll die with it.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, all right, well, just use a bunch of PSA cards and just see see if there's a market for it. See if it's out there.
Cool.
I don't think I'll be too bad on pricing. Uh, but if I am, then I'll just adjust. Like yeah, it really just comes down to if it's Egypt or America that buys it.
Mm-hmm. SuperDud's been crazy exploring VRL options. It's a difficult space. It's a new space too. Like the way everything, whatever the projects are doing, the way they set it all up. There's different ways to get your items. Like like Funko, you go to the store, you're redeeming it, and then other ones will ship stuff. And so, this has been a topic in my streams in the past. But in my opinion, if your product is like being used in real life, like a card is a collectible, but that's a legit collectible. Like if you're just creating stickers or figurines, that can be cool too. But at the end of the day, that's what NFTs are for. They are the collectibles. But if you're able to ship like real products, like Jittery Apes ships coffee. They're a coffee shop and they have NFTs to ship real coffee.
I fucking love coffee.
It's an example of like a useful product that could be shipped. It's nice to have something new, says Tony Tripp. People are getting bored with just art. Okay, good point.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, that's I feel like we're on the far away side of the just art. Like, at this point, it should have some meaning to it.
Well, at this point, though, there's also a lot of utility in Wax on the art. Now we can do WaxDAO just by itself. WaxDAO alone allows you to create a farm and let you stake, and that will add something.
So, like, I don't know. I spend like somewhere between 14 and 18 hours a day, like dicking around on Wax, and I didn't know. I had never seen two of the guys who ran for that office. And you're trying to tell me that Mike D didn't win? Because I don't know. I don't know about that.
He got the most voters, but it's how much Wax the voters have that makes it count. That's why.
I had a bunch of fucking Wax though. Like I hit Mike D pretty good.
So I guess some whales be voting too, huh? Which
yeah.
I know that's how all DAOs are, but.
Well, that's the thing about it is like we sit here on Wax.
That makes the money. That means money buys it. I don't like that either.
Dude,
it means.
Dude, I have looked around this chain and I have seen it, man. There is an unbelievable level of talent here. And all these motherfuckers just want to dick around all day. Just straight dick around. And it's like, it's just, for me, coming in from like where I come from and like the corporate world I was a part of, like, you guys are going to get fucking housed by the corporate world when they show up here. And there's no reason for it. You just beat their fucking brains in if you work together.
Right. See, that's the thing. If you're going to have DAO voting that includes how much Wax, it's like all it takes is a whale or a corporation, and then they're just gonna
game over.
They're gonna win it. So I'm kind of with that. I don't really like that, but
I don't know a better answer. I mean, like,
I think it should be one vote per wallet, but I don't know.
Well, one vote per wallet. I mean, like, I know.
Then you got your multi accounts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's tricky on how to do it because it's decentralized. You have to get it right, but.
Now, like, the world's moved into this, like, even if you're paying clout for chatting, like, I see that a lot now, like, that's all been figured out, too. Paying clout for chatting, that's just bots. So, like, I don't...
Yeah, or Twitter giveaways, they're full of bots. So, like, when we do...
half the collections...
when we do Twitter giveaways, and I think most all of them do, including me, we do check wallets and reroll. So, like, we just keep going until we find people. That's how it is. I mean, that's just all the spaces. There's bots all over. It's in crypto. It's what it is. You just got to deal with them and find ways to get around them. That's all. I mean, we do the best you can.
No, so that's the thing. It's like, I don't think we do. I think we're just way too busy holding some people down because it's funny. Then we should be. I don't know. It's just hard. It's just hard. You see, like, so much good stuff. And two of the companies out there I think are just awesome. Drawing Company is fucking awesome. Blockchain Cards, fucking awesome. Those products are ready to show people.
There's a lot of great collections. Drawing Company is here at the con too. They are great.
Yeah. I think I'm number one wallet in that one. I'm pretty good collector myself. There's a guy who walks around. He calls himself the collector. He's a bot. I'm the collector.
You're the collector. How many NFTs you got in your wallet?
110,000 in one wallet in the active wallet. Yeah.
110,000. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you are the collector.
it's not that big a deal. I just buy I just hoard Funko. Whatever Funko gets to like every
Hmm.
Funko set gets to like point 0.1 wax, and whenever that happens, I just buy the shit out of it.
Yeah,
Fucking pick
nice.
them
Well,
up.
that's cool. I love somebody hoarding a bunch of stuff. A wallet with 100,000. Ah, I love that stuff. So we
No,
have.
don't
By the
piss
way,
me off.
our bounty block will end in 4 minutes. So I've put it in the chat. So this is the last call to get in there. I got 3 prizes on it.
Yeah, get your prizes, guys. Prizes. Yeah, I
Cool.
don't even know if I've been to bounty blocks.
It's just a giveaway thing, like a give lab. So I've been running one every event here. Bounty Block is a great by the way, I guess a great service for creators. They do two things: they contests like this and mass minting of NFTs, which is it's so incredibly helpful for our collection, especially ones that mint out a bunch. I guess like us, because we do all sorts of giveaways and like play to earn NFTs inside of our game, and
Oh, that's my
I'm
jam.
able to.
What play to earn game you work with?
ConsumerBreak, it's a mobile game, a puzzle mobile game. You solve puzzles and you
Oh,
can
okay.
enter to win. And we have a collab every week, so you're entering to win prizes from the collabs, or in our
What's your
collection, you can earn them.
what would you say like the level of difficulty is on these puzzles?
What do you think, guys? They're fast paced. Usually, people solve between 30 seconds to a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and that kind of ranges. So it is hard for some people, but then
I've been working on
other
this
people, it's
one
pretty good.
puzzle, 6 months, 7 months.
Oh yeah.
Fucking tough. Yeah,
Oh, the long form. I'm all about puzzles and everything. I put together this jigsaw
I'm
thing
with that,
too.
Pete.
But I wasn't as a kid. I didn't do jigsaw puzzles. It's just I don't know. It's what I'm doing now. But they're
I got
fast
this.
paced. The app is fast paced. It's not a big thing. It's like quick, boom, boom, boom.
As long as you don't gotta like learn any ciphers or anything like that, then
No, they're
probably be
jigsaw
okay.
in Consumer Break. They're jigsaw style, but with like glass like shard pieces. So it's a unique shapes, but it's not a thinking puzzles. It's just bam, 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 put the images together.
You had mentioned in like the chat before this started, like, do you get a list of these people's wallets, the ones who showed up here? Like, can you like hook me up with that so I can send them stuff when I put my stuff out?
Nice. I don't think I can get the wallets of the people here, but unless you guys want to throw them in the chat, throw your wallets in the chat. Or you can, if
Yeah, I
you
mean,
want, you can add prizes to this bounty block. It's about to end, but if you wanted to add prizes to it, we can. But you're saying you want to send something to everybody, eh?
yeah. Just I mean, you said there's like 20 people here. You got 30. You talking
Yeah.
about 50 people, 60 people? Yeah, I'll get everybody stuff. I don't care.
Uh,
Yeah, there we go. I
yeah.
see some names.
Well, let's do that. If you want something free, throw your wallets in the chat, and then he'll you copy them all out, I guess, eh? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Thank you.
I'll
Thanks.
probably send you guys stuff. No problem.
I don't know.
I'm not going to try to rug you. It can happen, but I think I'm actually going to release product. We'll see.
Cool. How about this? I'll screenshot here in a second, and then
Oh,
you'll have them. You'll have to type them, but you'll have them.
that's okay. I can work with that.
All right. So free stuff. Put your wallets in the chat. I'm gonna announce the winners in a couple minutes here. Does anybody have questions for our guy here, NFTNT, doing multiple projects, experimenting, doing all different things? So that's pretty cool. Thanks for doing an event and having a booth here and talking about it.
I will support you guys even if I don't show up every single time because this is the sort of shit that we need.
Yeah, man. That's excellent. Yeah, we don't have a date for the next one. But
All right.
we'll definitely will before long. I'm sure in the next week, couple weeks, we'll probably set some kind of date. I know that Waffles Kitty wants to do it every 2 months. That's how Digicon was. It was every 2 months. So she wants to do it in March already. And I would be up for it. I feel like 3 or 4 months is fine too. But we might do it every 2 months. We'll see.
Like I'm a little on the lazier side. Like I'm not lazy. Don't get I work my ass off, but like I think that presentation wise, 3 or 4 months is better. But like I don't care.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys could do it every two
Well, at
weeks.
the
And I'd
same
be
time, this space moves so quick. Like every one of these projects in 2 months, they're gonna have not everyone, but most of them, they're gonna have new stuff to show. Like it's an updates thing. Like here's our new drops, here's our new things. or they release new things for the weekend, and a lot of them don't have an issue doing that every 2 months. They put stuff out all the time, so it can totally be done. And again, it has been done the past 2 years at DigiCon, so it has been that far.
So I kind of came in a little late and missed the whole NFTNT kind of explanation and AMA thing. I apologize for that, but could I get like a just real brief rundown? I watched the video, but
well, he talked about multiple projects. He's involved in multiple things. But do you want to do a quick brief of some of the cool, like the basketball thing, the IRL, whatever you want?
Yeah, I guess so. There's three facets to NFTNT on Wax. There's the branded stuff, which not as exciting as I'd hoped it would be. We're moving away from that over the course of the next year or two. Then there's like the personal collections, or like collections that are about storytelling from what we do, and that's what I'm more excited about. But I still don't expect to do much in the way of like revenue there. And then we're going to start bringing physical collectibles onto the Wax blockchain with basketball cards redemptions this weekend. So
that's close. So it's this weekend. So basically, he has a whole bunch of real basketball cards, Jordan cards, a whole bunch of them, and he's going to create a collection to sell those as an IRL thing. So if you get the NFT, he'll ship you the actual card. So it's a way to buy his basketball cards using a collection.
But I would prefer that they didn't want them. That you want to keep them on chain, trade them for other NFTs. Like I think that that's a space the world
that's true too.
For.
People that get those and they might want to do that to flip to. Then eventually it'll get to someone that does want the physical. But the person that buys the NFTs doesn't necessarily have to redeem. They can collect and flip and do what they want with those until someone does redeem it. So that's cool too.
And then like depending on how well that goes, because let's say it starts off pretty well. I know other guys that are in the industry, other guys on Wax that have these cards too. So if it turns into a thing where there's a network of guys that are all selling the same brand or whatever, like, I don't know. I think it's really just, I know they give credit to Brett for a rising tide floats all ships, but he stole it from me. So that's just how I feel about it.
All right. So I'm going to draw our winners now. We have three prizes. Here we go. And then, if you drop your wallet in the chat, we'll get that screenshot to you and you can send stuff later. So for the NFTopia pin, which is a collectible that will blend, but there's no art out quite yet. We didn't quite get there. That's going to go to Fat Boy B. Well done, Fat Boy. And then we got the pack of one promo from ConsumerBreak. That goes to 2ed2w.c.wham. Whoever that be. Congrats. And then we have a ConsumerBreak puzzle piece donated by Randman. He went and bought it from our drop and donated it. Thank you. That's going to gtz3a.c.wham. Whoever that be. Congrats. We do have our puzzle pieces. I'm sorry, at TNFT, I know you made an art, but you never gave me the link, and I didn't, and you don't have it in your booth, and so you're not part of it. But you have a collectible now, though.
I haven't put it out yet. When I realized I was late to the party with it, I just put it in because my set is about broken shit on wax, and so it's perfect. It's like it was built for this.
I noticed on this morning. I noticed on your Twitter that the art was there, and I was like, "Oh, you did make an art." But then I looked back, I couldn't find your link anywhere, so you're not part of it. But it's there. I appreciate you at least making the art and whatever. Maybe next time you can be part of the actual blend.
I'll try. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like it gets real busy over here. I gotta chase.
Oh yeah, it gets busy for everybody. And this like especially this puzzle piece thing. It was all put together this past week. So for the next one, we will plan better and have things ahead. Because I reached to everybody this week, just because that's when we thought of it and got it started. So. And I'm so surprised we got 18 collections to do it. That's kind of insane to me. I thought we get like 5, 3 to 5, but okay, it's like let's
Sounds
do
like
it.
There's a heartbeat out there. Sounds like there's people out there who actually give a fuck about wax.
Yeah, and the collectors is crazy because even like yesterday morning, people are like, oh, I found like 10, I found 15, I'm looking for, and they're buying them, and most of the drops have sold over 100, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome to everybody that was doing that. It's a cross collection supporting thing, so. Obviously, they're all going to their collections. It supports them for an incentive to blend them into the wizard. I can't figure out where to find them. They're in the booths. Actually.
Oh, the wizard. Is it a blue wizard?
Yeah, the NFT does have the wizard on it.
That's sick, man. There's a blue wizard in my set too.
This one here. Well, it's a screenshot of the con, so this avatar I'm wearing now is the wizard that's on there.
Oh, okay, man. Screen here.
So, cheat code there for you, Gods Gaming. Do you see my stream? Basically, every booth that is participating has one of these links inside it, one of these table links that is called Puzzle Piece. And then you would click on that, and that's your drop link. But if you want to do it all from one place, you can go right here at the top right of your con, right? And then you have to find... There it is. You got to scroll around. You have to find the booths that are participating, which they're listed on the blend. Like Skunky Chunks here. That's going to show the description. Scroll down. There's his links. And now there it is. Skunky Puzzle Piece. That's your drop link. So, and there's 18 of them, though. So you got to hit them all. They're all 2-waxed. All of them are 2-wax. And you have till Monday. So you got time to still do that.
Are you doing another puzzle thing for the next one?
Oh, yeah. This was such a success. There might not always be puzzle pieces, but some kind of piece that goes into collections that will blend into ours every time. Absolutely.
I was just wondering, because I was thinking maybe like instead of 2, maybe 1. 1 wax?
Oh, 1 wax.
That's a lot of pieces to get.
Yeah, well, see, exactly. I didn't know how many there would be.
Right?
I didn't know. If I knew there would be 18, I probably would have done 1 wax. I didn't know how many
No,
there would
it's
be.
all good. I was just wondering because it's 30 wax every 2 months. It's not like a lot, but it can be.
No, I'm with it. It
There's
will
a sick
be.
ass Lars card in my set.
It'll go into 1 wax when we do the next one. I didn't know it would be this like hopping. People would like it this much. So.
Right? Oh no, it's awesome. It's very nice.
That is awesome. The next event will be at Castles. Thank you. Thanks for briefing this. This was nice to have you here and going over it. Of course, we got events throughout the rest of the day. The next one is at Castles. It's at Break Hall, and I'm going to continue streaming. I'm streaming their thing, so we'll keep it going. If we wanted to all move over there, you can teleport to Break Hall, or you can walk over there. Either way, I think I'm going to try to walk and see how the lag is, or maybe I'll just teleport. I don't know. But thank you all for being here. We got a booth full of people. We got 32 people in the stream. Thank you all for being here. It's awesome, and I hope you carry on.
Fuck you, DJs.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's read.